Hello. Sorry I'm late. I decided I'd take a quick shower and you know how it goes. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, how cool. I know, I haven't even looked on mine. There's been somebody from my family, I guess he's a cousin, on my dad's side that's been filling it out. And I haven't went and really looked or anything. Hi Tammy. Excuse me. I found a half uncle. I mean, the half uncle found me. He'd been trying to reach me since 2019, and I didn't answer any messages because I never check them. And that email that they send it to, I get a lot of stuff in there, and I just got lost. I felt really bad. He'd been trying to reach me for 2 years. Yeah, I knew he was okay. I think they kept missing him. Like, he kept moving around like a dummy. I haven't heard anything since they found him, so I don't know where he was or anything. I'm curious, though. Man, tell me it's one of those nights where I'm be yawning. Just giving people a few minutes. So today there was a comment that my videos are too long, and I'm like, dude, it's a live. Like, all lives are long. People want me to do the readings this way. That's why I do them this way. I've asked multiple times on my lives if they liked it. Everybody says yes, so that's why I do them this way. Plus, it gives me a chance to interact with you guys. Please hit the like button if you guys are here. It helps the algorithm. I mean, what's not to like about what I'm doing, anyways? And before we get into the case, I wanted to talk about the validation for Riker because it's pretty crazy, actually, the stuff that I found out. Because a lot of people, they don't realize. Sometimes I like to do the validation because people don't really realize. It's just a validation of the gifts. That's all. Well, I'm like, well, you can always fast forward this part to the way that I work and watch the reading, and then you don't have to watch the location or anything like that. Just watch the reading and be done. Like, there's a fast forward button, you know. I've asked people how they want me to do it. Everybody wants me to do it live. So I don't know why. People like it this way. So that's why I've been doing it this way. It sucks. I can never make everybody happy. I understand that. Because they always would complain about my regular videos too. One thing or another. So it's just like, whatever. This is the way I'm doing it. I'll still do it the other way when I feel like it. If I feel like Riker, I started to do another reading on him right before he was found. But something kept telling me that day he was going to be found because I was talking to my group that we were working with, and I kept getting the reference to Kenny. And I said, well, if it's referencing Kenny so much, then that means he's going to be found today because Kenny was found on the third day. So I had a feeling, I was like, if that's what they mean by it being an interconnect and just like just like Kenny, then he's going to be found today. And I told them that like multiple times in the chat. And I just started to do the chat. I started to get kind of deep. And then I was like, they're like, oh, he's found. So I was like, okay, well, no reason to really continue it. I just find your channel so awesome. If that offsets any of the people who feel the need to tell you you're doing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Everybody that does lives does long videos. That's what lives are because you're interacting with people, so it makes it a little bit longer. Plus, on here, I'm looking for locations, and I'm not a person that can find a location like that. Like, I literally have to look at the map, and then it's tough. Locating is hard, so sometimes it takes a little bit longer than I like. So anyways, so the ways that you guys can support me are down below. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share these cases with whoever you think it's going to help. Hopefully my videos are reaching people to where people can actually search where I'm talking about, because at least it deserves that. What else do they have to go on other than nothing, right? It's okay. The podcast link is down below. We'll be releasing a new one tomorrow. It's a really good one. The last one was really good as well. Actually, all of them are really good. But if you have not found the podcast yet, it's okay, baby. It's on the Psychic Sleuth podcast on on Spotify, Apple. Everything is posted and the ways that you can reach it. I have it actually posted in the group. If you're not in the group already, it's my banner and it tells you all the different ways that you can watch it. Or actually, I posted it on my wall on YouTube. So I'm from Oregon and worked with one of the officers from Chiron case, and you nailed so much stuff that I'm not sure is even public. I'm a baby medium, and you are a huge validation for me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot because, yeah, I had just started working live cases. And actually, I don't feel like when I channel this way, I get as deep information, but I feel like I get pretty important information. So that's why sometimes I'm like, well, wait, I gotta go deeper. So then I type, because typing was the way that I started, and that's how I channel, kind of like auto writing. That's just the way I channel best because it's just me and spirit. But I've been doing this in hopes that I can get more cases done and whatnot, because usually when I do that, I have to have someone with me to kind of keep me focused. Otherwise, I'll bring in everything. That's where my random auto writes world events come in, because I get whatever they want to throw at me, world events, whatever. So, but that's good to know about Chiron. So make sure you guys check out the podcast if you haven't. We need more listens there, and I think it's really good. I think you guys will really enjoy it. I do have memberships now. Patreon, I have the OJ reading up, as well as two Ted Bundys. you can join that for just $1. So Patrons are below, and I'll continue to do cases that you will not catch here because it's more like the interesting ones that maybe you always want to know what happened. I'm really pushing myself on that stuff. So all that, there's merchandise is down below and everything. I do have super chat if you feel inclined, or donations if you feel inclined. It's not mandated or necessary. It just takes a lot of time and energy to do this stuff, and I have to live too. So that's the only reason I ask. What else was I gonna say? So that was that part. I'm not gonna get into how I work until after I talk about Riker. So if I can remember all the validation. So in my reading, I had gotten down the street and a reference. Well, you guys, it's kind of crazy because a lot of stuff came in before. This is why I want to talk to you guys tonight about my interconnects, because I'm understanding the way that they're working. I'm getting information in the case prior about the next case I'm going to work on. That's how it's been working. And it's also, I don't know anybody else that works this way. And yes, it's cool, but it's very confusing. So I'm getting information in the case prior about the next case. And even in my private readings, sometimes I'll get like one piece of information for the next case I'm going to work on, but I don't know it yet. And sometimes my stuff can hit more than one case. So this is what the interconnects are. It can get really confusing, and I don't know why they do it that way with me. For instance, I was very drawn to Bull in Alexis' case. The very next day, Riker went missing at Bull Lake. I still think that Bull Road is very important for Alexis, and that's what I mean by interconnects. Okay, so Bull Lake. Now, a few days prior, I did Jen's reading, and I kept talking about Pointy Mountains. Turns out that this area has the mountains like I was talking about. Doesn't mean it doesn't fit Jen, but it could also fit Riker's case. After that, I had a dream that I posted on my wall. It was a very weird dream. I was saying, oh, we found Jennifer and she was in this freezer. There was a number 10 above the freezer. Hi, Denise. Above the freezer door, like on like an apartment number. There was the person in there wasn't really Jen because she had a leg tattoo, and I was zoomed in on the logo. It was 2 pointy mountains like this that were blue. I did not understand that reading at all. Also, there was a bucket of rats. I don't know. I don't understand that either. But there is a place named Rat with a rat name in Alexis, which is weird. Okay, so it's kind of hard to explain all this and remember how I want to explain it to you guys. Anyways, it turns out that where Riker was found is number 10. He was either at that cabin or very close to that cabin from what we understand. So that was my number 10. It turned out that Riker's mom has a leg tattoo that looks very much like the one in my dream. So both of those things very odd. I'm not sure, but I was supposed to pay attention to the 10. Okay, then the very next day or a couple days later, Riker went missing. I got Blueberry in a reading Thursday night, and I have screenshots, but you guys can trust me. I never lie about anything like that. But I got Blueberry in a private reading, and it wasn't ever validated. Turns out the next day that Riker goes missing. The dog's name is Blueberry. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, I get information before the people ever go missing or things ever happen. It's super weird. The way that I came across Riker's case, it hadn't even been out yet. But he reminded me so much of Kenny. It was really crazy. So in the reading, I had said down the road, and I had gotten an outbuilding, which is the same as a shed. Okay, outbuilding, shed, same. You can call them either one. They come in the same way. And I kept saying that there was tools inside of it. Turns out, And I might have been mirrored. That's why I say, like, my directions can sometimes be mirrored depending on how you, like, which way you face, you know. But also, I had kept saying, Kenny, Kenny, Kenny. And I went over his reading, right? Kenny's reading was in 2019. That reading was where it validated the shed. A shed came in back in 2019 with a house, cabin, whatever, a property. Okay. So that's where a lot of that reading came in Riker's case was actually from 2009 in Kenny's. And that's what I mean about the interconnect. Spirit kept telling me about Kenny. So that's when I decided, hey, I'm going to go look at that reading. The shed came in as that as well. So I said, this has got to be an interconnect because I'm getting it now. I got it back then on a property down the road. Obviously further than 4 houses, but he might have been 4 houses at one point, or there might be a reference to that. Whatever, I don't know. Thank you, Denise, for being a member. That's cool. I appreciate that. So, that was really weird because Spirit kept telling me, Kenny, Kenny, Kenny. Well, Kenny was found on the 3rd day. Kenny was found alive. So I had said, and I posted the screenshots in the group and on my YouTube wall. I had said, if it's anything like Kenny and we're getting this interconnect with Kenny, then he's going to be found on the 3rd day and he's going to be alive. And I think I said that multiple times in my reading that I felt like he was alive. And he accidentally went missing, like he accidentally walked off. And I kept getting he walked off. I was fighting it because for some reason I couldn't take my focus off the dad, and maybe that's for other reasons that we're kind of coming through when I started to get deeper in, when I started doing my other reading. We won't talk about it, but I don't feel that they're always safe with him for various reasons. So, hello, Pink Butterfly. That might be the reason for that. But I kept wanting to go down the street to a property. Didn't know how far down the street, but down the street. He would have crossed a creek to get there. And I think I said something about a woman's touch. I know that the number 10 cabin, which 10 I got, had a bunch of rocks, and I remember I kept talking about rocks and stony. There's a place by there that has purple flowers. Actually, there's a couple of my girls are going to go up there that were helping me with it and see what else they can find that looks like what I was talking about, because they would like to validate it. But I said that he was in a outbuilding, like I said, same thing. And he was found in a shed. And I remember I said there's tools. There is tools because he was in the lawnmower bag. So therefore there's tools in there. So that's pretty amazing validation. Also, something else for those of you that were here during the Alexis reading, the day prior, Jackson came in, right? Well, this is considered, I have to look it up because I think it's the Jackson Mountains or Jackson, I have to look it up because I can't remember exactly what it's called. Because I screenshotted it and I was like, well, that explains that. Now, it doesn't mean it's not going to fit another case. Like I'm saying, my stuff is coming about the case or two prior we're noticing. And I had said Ridge. I was telling my friends, I was like, I keep getting Ridge, and I didn't know that I thought he was actually on the Ridge, but it was actually, they were giving me the name, part of the name. Where the heck is it? That's not it. Oh, I gotta find this because it's gonna bug me. Anyways, Jackson is significant for the mountains there. I screenshot it. Here it is. Sitting below 8,000 feet Cabinet Mountain peaks that resemble something of Jackson Hole and / Tetons. So that's where the Jackson came in. I'm thinking that's the interconnect for Jackson. Has to be. There, it could fit somewhere else, but I remember I kept hearing that in Alexis. So that's where that came in at. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we know. I will update you when I find out more, if I find out anything else that fits. But have to say, so happy he was found okay. He reminded me so much of Kenny, and I think that's why I was like, okay, I'm starting to learn how the interconnects work and everything. And if they keep referencing that case, not only did I get something in that case, which I did, because I got the shed and everything back then and then on a property, which is weird, right? That was 2019. That was 3 years ago. And it'd be interesting to know what that person does for work. But the good thing is they went to their property to check it, like everybody asked them to do, and I asked people to check their properties. So I have done about 4 readings. Everything's on my channel. So the last 2 I think are the most accurate, but like I say, I get everything for a reason. If it doesn't fit this case, it's gonna fit another case. It's gonna fit something. That's just the way that I work. It's just sometimes it doesn't fit that case for whatever reason. Why they work with me like that, I have no idea. But we are noticing how the interconnects are kind of working. Now they're working about a day, about 1 case to 2 cases prior, but really 1 case. And I don't know till it happens, and then I'm like, oh crap, like that dream, I didn't know 10 was going to have anything to do with this, but now we're looking at it and we're like, well, wait a second. So glad he was found safe, and he was found in a shed outbuilding, like I said. He would be, and on a property, and that's why I kept saying down the road, which she was. It was only 1.5 miles, wasn't too far. But smart kid to go and get into a outbuilding or shed and get in a lawnmower bag to stay warm. It's super smart, right? So that's all I can think of about the validation for Riker. I'm gonna clear real quick, and then I'm gonna explain how I work. Do my little spiel, and then I'm gonna try to channel Alexis' boyfriend. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if he's gonna talk to me or not. Okay, now just because he was bad here does not mean he's bad on the other side. We all screw up. We all make mistakes. Part of contracts. We go to the other side. We learn. We grow from it. Sometimes people are afraid to go to the other side and they don't go to the light. But just because someone screws up, makes a mistake, I always say everybody should watch Tragedy by Design on Amazon Prime, because it explains about contracts and the contracts we have with people. So I'm going to clear real quick. And in Summer's case, I can see where she is, but I can't find it. It's close to the house, I think, but I explain it in both of my videos. It's the same. Get the same thing both times. And I can't elaborate really more because it's in the woods. So it's hard because nobody really checks the areas I say, but it's there. Okay, so for those that are new that are watching, and those that aren't, just to remind you, information can be past, present, or future, symbolic, or have multiple meanings, especially numbers. Spirit will often use my references or experiences to try to explain what they're trying to say. In cases, it's a lot like puzzle pieces, where we have to take the puzzle pieces, slide them together to make a bigger picture. especially when it comes to location. We have to take the puzzle pieces, try to figure out where they're talking about. I do get interconnects, like I was trying to explain, where information, not everything that I say is going to fit this case. It may actually fit a case in the future or a case I've done in the past. But interconnects, the way that they work is it can fit multiple cases. Sometimes things can fit multiple cases, and sometimes, like I said, I get future information. So keep that in mind, that we are now learning more about the interconnects, as I was trying to describe with Riker. So this is, you guys can validate in what you know, if you know anything. If you don't, then you don't need to validate anything. If you know anything, if you want to Google, find things out, if you know anything, you can validate in the chat room, but do not give me extra information. And do not put your own psychic stuff, because that'll mess me up too. If you have feelings about anything. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is for entertainment purposes only, and this is in no way fact. This is just psychic medium impressions. Okay. So, let me pull up this dude's picture. So my plan is we're going to see if he has anything to say on location. I think I know the location. I think it's where I was so focused on last reading, but I wanted to see if I could get anything else. Because for some reason I feel pushed, like I feel really close. So hopefully, and if I can't get anything from him, he doesn't want to talk to me or whatever, I'm going to try to channel, which hasn't been a problem, because I did channel Ted Bundy and that turned out really well, and he was very open with me. So if I can channel Ted Bundy, I'm hoping this guy is going to be kind of the same. Maybe he's learned his lesson. Maybe he we'll see. If not, then I'm going to try to channel her. And if I can't really get much more information about what's around her or whatever, then I might just work on my amulet. If I don't work on my amulet tonight, it's going to be my next case. So I've already done a couple readings on her, but I want to do one this way. I'm trying to revisit my cases to see if I get anything new. And that one I do have a searcher for, so that's why I want to work on that one. But this one, I don't know what it is. I feel like we're close for some reason, and I feel like she can be found. So, I mean, it's been since January, but anybody know what his name is? I was just looking it up by her, seeing if he popped up, because he popped up when I looked for her picture. There he is. I found him. Okay. This would be interesting, huh? All right. All right. So the way that I do this is, you guys know that I scribble. And I know sometimes it might seem like I'm distracted, but I'm really just kind of looking out, trying to hear or understand what's being said. So it's going to take me a minute. I'm just going to try to connect real quick. And I do know he was shot, but I am getting that anyways. I'll only ever tell you anything if I get it, even if it's something we know. Because I feel like kind of thing. Sorry, I know that's like weird, but that's what I feel like. So I don't know if they shot him multiple times, but that's what's coming in. To begin with, that's how he's starting to show me. And I'm gonna talk to him in my head real quick. Okay, Shazam, cool, and see if I can get him to tell me anything. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Ted Bundy was very open with me, and he did tell me a lot, so I'm hoping I got the same here. I'm asking him to help me out because it doesn't matter. He's not here no more. It doesn't matter. Just let her family have some peace. I mean, you're on the other side. It's done. There's no reason to keep the secret anymore. Right? So that's what I'm asking him. My chest is hurting really bad. Like right here. Okay, I get it. You were shot. Because he keeps showing me that over and over and over, making me feel that when he was shot. It's like, okay, I get it. I'm going on to something else now. I don't know if she was going to meet him or something like that. Because I hear like she was coming to see me or something. I hear I got upset because I was going to leave. Or she was going to leave. I mean, I got upset because she was going to leave. Like, leave me. I get the reference to 3 years. I don't know if they were together that long. There's something with their relationship in 3 years. And he's making my chest hurt, like, really, really bad. So I'm guessing that's where he caught most of it. Okay. That's good validation. Thank you. He says we fought hard, but we loved hard. I never meant to hurt her. It just happened, he says. It just happened. And he says when it happened, then I just panicked. He's like, it's like I loved her and I screwed up, and I'm sorry. He just keeps saying the words, it just happened. It just happened. I keep hearing arguing back and forth. I keep getting keys too, so I don't know why I'm getting keys unless they were left in the car. So I don't know if if she went to his apartment, or she was gonna meet him somewhere. But that's what it feels like. And then it feels like there was an argument of some kind. And like he said, things got out of hand. My chest is hurting really bad. Okay, you can let up on the chest, man. I get it. Let up. He shows me he kind of just lost it. strangled her. He was so upset about what they were arguing over. I really think she was going to break up with him for good. That's how it comes in. That's how he makes me feel anyways. Something about school. I don't know if she was in college or was going to go to college or school or something like that, but there's something like that coming in as well. I don't know, maybe she thought about moving as well, because there's something about San Francisco that's coming in. Okay. So I don't know if she had plans to move, because he makes me feel like he felt like she was leaving him for a better life, like leaving him in the dust kind of thing. And she had outgrown him, and he didn't like how it felt. He says, "I'm not making excuses. That's just what triggered me." That's what he says. I feel like I don't know, did he move her car or was it just left? Because I really feel like it was parked down and there was walking involved, but that's kind of, I can't really tell. I think he moved it because I hear the word move. Um, okay, that's why he's saying moved, and that's why the keys were left in it. Because I think originally it was at his house or something. Because he makes me feel like she met him at his house or apartment, whatever it is. Um, okay, and there is a reference to. Does he live like more like in not a great area? Because I don't know why he's showing me like a tall building with like no windows and stuff, and I don't really know why he's showing me that. But I feel like I don't know if there's one by his apartment or something, or his house wherever he lived. I don't know. It feels more like not like a great area. So I'd be curious where their favorite spot was if they had one. I'd be interested in what the family says because I hear our favorite spot. So I don't know where they like to hang out at or go. But there's a reference to a place that they used to go to or one of their favorite spots. That keeps coming in. I also get a reference to, again, his work, so I'd like to know where he works at. It'd be nice if he told me, but yeah, I know. And there's nothing about his work, which is kind of frustrating me. Um, but his parents know, so it would be nicer if the cops know. So, um, he makes me feel. Uh, I get the word lookout. Is there a lovers lookout in that area? Lovers lookout. Lovers lookout. So I feel like she's close to the water again, because I feel like I'm looking at the water. And I feel like where she's at, the vegetation is very, very heavy vegetation. Lover's Lane, I don't know. Um, I do get 80 again. That came in Jennifer's. We were looking over there, so I do get that. He says she had big plans and she wasn't willing to include me. I think that's what triggered him. Because he keeps going back to that. He just snapped. So I think he had a tendency to do sometimes, and that's why it was on and off. It was kind of a toxic thing, at times, at moments. We're getting a B. I don't know why. I hear the word hillside, but I don't know why. I get a reference to 30 minutes. I hear Costa. So he was validating what I kind of thought anyways. Because I heard that. I heard that clearly, Costa. I keep hearing this makes no sense to me, but I'm gonna say it. I keep hearing June bug, but I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means that there are June bugs there, if there's something that happened in June. I don't really know what it means. So, just getting that. I don't even know what June bugs are. I've gotten that before. Um, he does keep showing me a road that's kind of windy that does go like through vegetation areas or wooded areas. Like there's all kinds of trees and bushes and stuff. Um, he does show me that. He's kind of showing me the same thing that she did about what are those places? I can't remember the place what it's called. Like industrial area, like oil. There's a reference to oil specifically, industrial area. You know how you see those round things like on the map? It's usually like oil or something like that. Like that's what I see. Like I'm passing that. Um, and I'm also passing electric. Like the place where they have like all the electric. Uh, sorry, an electric plant. I don't know if that's what they're called. Kind of hot right now. Whew. There is a reference to a gate somewhere. I don't really know why. He said the word gate and he shows me a gate, so I don't know why on that one. Yeah, power lines. But not power lines like a legit like place like where they have a bunch of the, where they generate energy plant. Yeah, that. Like it's oil energy, it's industrial. Like that's the same thing she showed me about. Well, she said industrial. And I do feel it's by water. I don't go the other direction, like mountains and stuff. But with him, it's weird. It's almost like with her, the way that I saw it was I was in vegetation, then there was a road or a walkway, and then water, right? Well, him, it's like I feel like I'm a little higher up, like it's almost like a bluff, but really close to the water. Like that's kind of what he shows me. I don't know if it's symbolic or not, but yeah, like she said, an energy plant. Like it's just that he's passing it. It's just showing me he's passing it, like industrial stuff, like industrial, you know, oil and energy and all that industrial stuff. I want to write bluff because there's something about that. I do hear seagulls. So I am by the water. I'm hearing the port with the Costa now. Now he's repeating Port Costa. And he's showing me boats. But I feel like I'm overlooking it. And 80 goes diagonal this way. I think it's just in the area. I don't know if that's significant to where she is. It could be. I'm looking for some kind of lover's lookout or bluff or not hillside, but I don't know if that's a word or actual hillside. Um, Something like that is what he keeps showing me because I'm overlooking the water. Like I feel like he picked a pretty place that they knew or that was important for some reason. Because like after he did it, it was more like regret, and he just says heat of the moment, like he got caught up in the heat of the moment, and he let his emotions take over. He's like, I didn't even realize what I had done. And then it was like, well, what do I do now? And then it was survival mode for him. um I don't think she's buried. I think she's just hidden really well. Again, I get the flowers. So there'd be a lot of flowers around me during the time that there's flowers because I can smell them. I can hear the seagulls. I'm really close to water. You can hear them. I can smell like um, how the water would smell. asking about Port Costa. He says, yeah, because I heard that. I know I thought that, but I literally heard that in my mind like 3 or 4 times. So I don't even know if they ever took a trip out there or they used to go there. I don't know. Getting hot. Because he showed there is a reference to some kind of park. I don't know if they put their initials in a tree somewhere because that came in with her and it's coming in again. So I'd be interested to know if they ever put their trees in an initial trees in their initial in the trees somewhere because it's significant. Wherever their initials are in the trees at, that's where she's at. So I'd be curious if the family knew anything about that. Because I feel like we really need the family to listen to what I'm saying because there's clues in here that they know that they're going to know and they might know where I'm talking about specifically. I do feel like it's in Port Costa just because I heard that 3 or 4 times. But the weird thing, he's showing me like 2 different things and I don't really like. He keeps showing me a bluff like overlooking the water, but then it's like I take like kind of a windy road there. I'd be curious if there's any kind of like bluff area because that keeps coming in. Yeah, I mean, I was told by someone else that they were trying to reach and the family isn't talking to them, but I really would I really just want to help because I feel like we could find her, but the thing is this is personal information that we don't really know. Um, but it feels because he's showing me that they carved their names in trees or they carved their initials in trees somewhere. So I hear the word picnic. I don't know if they ever went to a picnic there. Someone see if they have a lover's like lookout or lover's bluff or something like that in or around Port Costa, because that's what keeps coming in. I did get a B. That could be for bull, but yeah. I think they have a private investigator on this. I don't know. It's like I can look out from this area and see the bridges. Because there's a reference to a bridge, and I think that's what the reference is. I don't think they crossed one. I don't know. The flowers come in super strong for some reason. Like I can smell the fragrance of the flowers. He says he's trying to make it right. He says the word star-crossed lovers. As hard as I mostly see where someone is, I don't get a whole lot of names. Sometimes I do, but I just feel like I'm really close to the water. But he keeps showing me that bluff, so have to be a bluff area where you could like see the water. It's kind of different than what she was showing me, because she was showing me the vegetation and then a walkway and then water, like she was closer to water than that. But he's showing me a bluff area, but again, he says it's like a lover's lookout or something like that. I don't know if there's one around there. He's seeing a lighthouse too. I don't know if there's a lighthouse around there either. Maybe, but I think she's around a lot of flowers. Like, I think this area, there's a lot of wildflowers or a lot of flowers during that time of year. That's how it comes across. Like, it's a clue to find her. You know what I mean? And that's one reason why he put her there. But, like I said, I feel like it's a... It feels a place that's very significant. Significant to him or them. Where they used to go out, where they went maybe and had a picnic, or used to go and hang out, or I don't know if they did it so much in their later years, maybe earlier on in the relationship. Like maybe when they first got together, because I want to take it way back to the beginning. There's something about a first date. So this is stuff that the family should know or might know. Please keep saying I'm sorry. I feel like I can see a lighthouse from where I am or something like that, or there's a reference to one. I also hear the word circle. I don't really know why. And 5. He keeps talking about how it got out of hand. It got out of hand. So I feel like they were already broken up, but he wanted to talk to her or something. And that's how it comes across. Like, he just got into an argument, got out of hand. He's kind of showing me it, but he was reference to grabbing her hair, and I don't know. I think he strangled her. That's how it comes across. I get it reference to my throat. I feel like she was strong and like willful person, and she didn't have a problem arguing back or voicing her opinion. And there was something that she said or did that triggered him in that moment. It's kind of like, if I can't have you, no one else will kind of feeling. I don't know why he's taking me backwards, because we were trying to focus on the location. It's like after that, he's like, I couldn't bring her back, so it was survival mode on not getting caught. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in jail. And then I feel like he thought about suicide a lot after that. But he couldn't do it. He said I was a coward and I couldn't do it. And that's why I think he did it with the cops. He wasn't going to jail. He wasn't going to go to jail. That's what he's saying. I wasn't going to go to jail. And he said I had a lot of guilt. There was a lot of guilt that I was living with. I can't get over the fact that, and I talked about this, I think he left California. When he left California and he was in Washington or whatever, and he came back to California, I can't think he came back to where she was. Because I was getting that case that was referenced the last time we were talking, and I think I put the link somewhere, but I can't remember her name. I can't pronounce her name, otherwise I'd tell you guys what case it was. But in that case, the way that they found her body is the guy came back to see her, and they pinged his phone, found something on his phone, and that's how they found her. And she was like 9 hours away from where she went missing from. I don't think that's the case here. I think he came back to California to see her, and that's why he came back, and then he left again. Or at least he came back, and I think he went there. Anybody find a Lover's Lookout yet? Or a Lover's Lane or something? I feel like Port Costa is the right area in or around there, but he said that 3 times in my head, so that's got to be right. I don't think that's just because that's what I think, because the way it came to me, not from me. And the way that he's taking me, how we're passing the industrial place and we're going, it's the same way that you go that way. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm driving that to that direction. And I could see all this stuff as I'm passing. There's some kind of cliff or bluff or something like that. Again, a reference to the first date. Somewhere special. Yeah, the spot doesn't seem random for some reason. Like, sometimes these people put them in random spots just wherever they think they're not going to be found. But this one feels like it had meaning. It feels like he wanted to put her in a nice place. Like, I feel like it's kind of a beautiful place, really, is how it's coming across. He talks about how he couldn't live without her. Had her ups and downs. Yes, we were toxic, but I loved her. Oh, there's a tattoo of some kind. I don't know if that's because someone's gonna get a tattoo for her, or if he had a tattoo about her, or there's something about a freaking tattoo, and I don't really know what it is. Whoa, you dumbass cat. Scare the crap out of anybody. Sorry, he knocked the box down. It's weird. I feel like I'm kind of above stuff, but I'm really close to the water at the same time. Like, I could see everything from where I'm at. Like, I could see the bridges. I don't know if there is a lighthouse, but I keep getting that, or something like a lighthouse. But it's like I look down and I could see all this stuff. The train, he shows me the train tracks. I can see the train tracks. There's a reference to train tracks. This time, that didn't come in hers, but it came prior to her. But he's showing me that now. The train tracks. He can see all this stuff. I think she's a little bit higher up than what I originally thought. Is that in Port Costa? And is it it's by the Bull place, isn't it? The Bull Trail or whatever? Okay. Can you click on that on the map and see what it looks like? Is there pictures or anything like that? Maybe that's why he said circle instead of loop. Because I know that Bull Road is really important. I actually got a message today from someone saying that they did an EVP and that she said she was off of that Bull Road, which is why I was really drawn to it. But I think it's more specific location. I think he's giving us more specifics. Maybe the loop is supposed to, maybe that's what he's saying, circle instead of loop. Can you do a little bit of digging on that overlook and see like if people go there? I don't know. If you can go there and see if there's any pictures of what you can see. Because it's weird. It's like I can see, I feel like I'm above, I'm really close to the water, but I'm above everything. Yeah, Bull Valley Trail, yeah. She said she got it at an EVP, and then when she asked if that's where it was, she got a yes. But, like, she was going off of the reading that I got, like, trying to validate what I was saying, because that was an area I could not leave. Every time I left it, it didn't feel right. I kept wanting to go back. And that's why I said the Interconnects one was in Riker's case, because the next day I got the Bull Lake case. So that's what I mean about the Interconnects. Is that sometimes they fit multiple cases. It's that area feels important. That's why if I could find a place that's like he's talking about, that's got to be it. But I did get lookout, overlook, lookout, same thing, I guess. I wonder if it's considered like a lover's lookout or something. I don't know. I'd be curious where they went on their first date or wherever they had picnics or something. Because I wonder if there's got to be a friend or a family member that knows that about them. I hit 53, but I don't know how that fits. Might not fit here. Keep showing me the same stuff over and over and over. Right. Is there an actual overlook there? Like some kind of bluff or something you can go to? Okay. That's got to be it then. And that's in Port Costa, right? Because I keep trying to get more and I keep seeing the same stuff. Like I'm above everything and I'm looking down. I'm looking down to, I can see a bridge on either side. I don't know where there's a lighthouse at, but he shows me boats. He shows me the port. He shows me the railroad tracks, the water. the industrial area over here, but he showed me that when we passed. Because they're in the car. Or I was trying to see how I felt in the car. Like, he just keeps showing me that area, and I'd be curious if there's any flowers or anything like that, but no, this, well, that place can't be industrial because this is overlooking. But I did get the word industrial, so, but this is an overlook, somewhere where you can look down on all this stuff that I'm talking about, so it's a little bit higher. I guess maybe I should look at it, huh? Because I'm not getting much else from him. He just keeps showing me the same thing over and over. And he's adamant about it. There is a bridge like that. Oh, this says Martinez. Oh, it's right next to Port Costa, though. It's right next to Port Costa, so that would work. Look, there's that garden again. I was gonna say church. Is this? I don't. Didn't I get Roadhouse the other day in that one guy's? Yeah, it is. I think. Or. That would make sense. It's right next to the water. Also, there's two bridges. That makes sense because it's in the middle of two bridges. Okay. I don't know why it says Martinez when it's closer to Port Costa. That makes no sense. I don't know. I can't tell if it's high up. Unless it's symbolic, like for a lookout. You know what I mean? Like, overlook. Maybe that's what he was trying to say. It's a symbolic thing. It would make sense because it is. It's not up high, though. Like, I got Cummings, and that's right there. It's a Skyway. What the hell is a Cummings Skyway? Does that mean it's up high? See, I got Roadhouse. I got Texas Roadhouse in a case I was looking with Tammy and Railroad Tracks. So, I think she's somewhere in between those two bridges, because that's why he keeps showing me. Like, he looks out and there's two bridges. I know the Cummings though. Is the Cummings higher up? Because I need something that's kind of like an. Can you really overlook it there? I'm gonna have to try to find pictures here. I'm doing it now. I mean, I did it. Basically, he's giving me the same stuff, so. Oh, it is. It looks flat on the map. No, I'm looking for a bluff. I think this could be right, because I feel like I'm in between the two bridges. So when I look out, I am. I'm trying to find pictures of that place. Real quick. See. Let's see. Q. Oh, I'm looking at pictures. Yeah, you can see the bridge and stuff in there, I guess. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Sorry. Hold on. I'm an idiot. Lost everything. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know where my camera went. There I am. Sorry. I'm so clumsy. I knocked you guys off. Hold on. Oh no. That's not good. Fuck. I think my light's broken. Nope. It still works even though the thing bent. It's kind of crazy. Sorry, guys. I don't even know how that happened. Fudge sticks, man. God damn it. Well, now it's broken. Fuck. That's not good at all. Oh, fudge sticks. Looks like I'm going to have to finish this. Yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't the cat's fault. It was my fault. I was trying to pop my back, and now I don't have a light, so that's kind of shit. Sorry. Yep, my light's broken. That's great. So now people are going to bitch that everything's dark. Fuck. And I'm going to look like crap. Damn it. Oh, I'm so clumsy. I swear to God, I break everything. Okay, so, yeah, story of my freaking life. Well, I need a new one of these. I do that. Just that lamp. That's it. Nope. I do it all the time. So, story of my life. It bent the thing that plugs into the computer. I feel bad. This was a gift, but oh well, it's fucked up now. Sorry. All right. I don't know where my pen went. I don't know where my pen went, so yeah. Shit. I lost that in the main thing. How'd you get here? You probably clicked on the video. Why? You shouldn't have lost me on Messenger. Sorry, guys. I swear I'm so like freaking clumsy. It's not even funny. Like, okay, you can see the bridge from there, and that must be why. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Everything's there. Because on this picture, remember I was talking about you could see the bridge. Like you can literally see the bridge from there. You can't really tell, huh? Let it focus. You can literally see the bridge from there. He's not talking to me anymore. He keeps repeating the same stuff. I'm not getting any more than what he's repeating. So that's what I said. That's why I started looking to see if it was an actual overlook, because he just keeps showing me the same thing. On the bluff, I can see the bridge. I'm between two bridges. That's got to be the area. I don't even know where my pin went, so I lost it with everything. There's a gate. Remember we talked about a gate? Yeah, you'll have to watch the other video, and then you'll have to watch this one. I'm not going to go back over everything that I got. I have another video that I posted, that I channeled, and now this one. Now we're on location. The location, look, there's a gate at that place. Remember we talked about the gate? He gave me a gate, and I was trying to figure out where the heck a gate would be. Well, and he showed me boats. You can see boats. It's got to be the area. It's got to fucking be the area. My chest is hurting more, so yeah, you can see. Yeah, look, you can see the bridge, and there's also a electric thing there too. We're looking at location right now. I can't go over everything that I missed, or that you missed, because it's a reading. You'll just have to rewatch it. Yeah, this gotta be it. It's gotta be freaking it. Carquinez, how do you say that? Carquinez Loop Overlook Trail. Bull Trail runs right into it. And I kept trying to get more, but he just kept showing me like I'm on a bluff and I'm overlooking all this stuff, so this has got to be right. Because he did say Port Costa 3 times. Oh, there's my pin. Yes. I'm gonna write down gate. I know I got it, but I don't think I wrote it down. You write down certain words that I get. This got to be it. This got to be it. Now, where? I don't know, but I feel like I feel like in a dense, heavily wooded area, but like I feel like I can see everything from there. So further back where the trees and stuff are, I guess. It's a really large area. I don't know if I can find those trees like I was seeing last time though. And I got hillside too, so yeah. 'Cause there is a hillside right there with houses and stuff. Port Costa. Yeah. Well, no, it's on the other side. It's across the bridge. Which I got about 30 minutes, give or take, so that's about right too. I wish I could see more pictures of it. I don't know. I can see the bridge from there though, so and there's a gate. I don't know. There's too much that fits there. And he just keeps showing me overlooking all this stuff too, like over and over and over and over and over. So, because I'm like, where are you at? Where is she at? And then he just keeps showing me this bluff area. And what I can see is I can see both bridges, or I'm between both bridges, but I can see at least see one. And um, I see boats and stuff and everything. It's like below me. No, Port Costa. I said you can see the bridge. I don't know what bridge that is. There's two bridges. It's between two bridges. Why don't you add me back on Messenger? I don't understand where you went. It is called Carquinia's Loop Overlook Trail. Yeah, that would make sense. I see some kind of tower over there, but and that's not flowers, but it's a view. So it is higher up. Okay, that's why I feel like I'm higher up. All right, that makes sense. I don't know. That's got to be it. I'm not really getting anything else on that. I just see the same thing over and over. Which you guys know, if I see the same thing over and over, it's for a reason. Rikers, I kept seeing the shed or the outbuilding. I call them the same thing. Outbuilding over and over and over, and that's where he was. So something repeats like that. It's super important. Um, it's like where I feel they should look for her at. I don't know if it's called like a lover's lookout or whatever, but I don't know. I can't believe I broke my freaking light. I'm so mad. I'm looking at pictures of it. Which I wish I had more. Hmm. Yeah, look at that. you can see. I don't know. I don't even know if the first date's connected, but there's something about the first date. But I mean, they could have went there and no one knows. Like after you eat, I don't know. But it's weird because I didn't notice that there was a roadhouse there before, and I got roadhouse in that other case I was trying to help with. He was found, by the way, but I didn't know till today. But I kept getting roadhouse in there. Didn't realize there was a roadhouse there and train tracks. So it definitely makes sense from what I'm getting. Now it would just be, she's in a very heavily wooded area around there. But I feel like she's in an area where, you can see all this. But I definitely feel like she's, this area makes sense because I feel like I was between both bridges. But there is a gate there. So the gate is interesting. If you can figure out where the gate is, maybe she's near the gate. Because, gate came in and they do have one. Well, remember we got the bull, so I feel very strongly about Bull Trail. I mean, don't these trails connect in the same area? I mean, I don't know. I can't really tell from these pictures. I mean, they look kind of the same. Wherever does the bull one doesn't connect to this, does it? Hold on, let me see, because last time she gave me something closer to the water. I really don't know why it says Martinez when it's closer to. Okay, so when I put in George Miller Trail, it takes me to the same. You know what else I'm drawn to is that Franklin. I've been seeing that a lot and feeling a pull to it. That name. Okay, so when I type in George Miller Trail, it takes me to the Carquina Scenic thing for some reason. Yeah, the Franklin's too far from the water, but it's in the area. Okay, there's a need DJ staging area too, which I don't. Has a gate. This one doesn't look close enough to the water. Yeah, you could still see the water there. I don't know. I think this is the area though, but maybe. Okay, so when I put in George Miller, it takes me to the Carqueenas. It's not pulling up George Miller Trail, California, but regardless, I think that's the area. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they can take dogs there or not, or search, or. See, there's West Green Street. Green. Hillside. Oh, shit. There's actually a street named Hillside. Hillside Place. Wait a second. Water Tower. Wait a second. There's actually a road called Hillside. Okay, I got that. Hold on. And what's weird is, remember how I got green in Suzanne? There's a green street right there. Anyways, so Hillside. Hillside, where does Hillside go to? So there's a water. The water thing there, and there's a Hillside Place. I don't know if that's just because it's saying it's like in the same area, or now I'm like, shit, it's not close enough to the water though. But the hillside does lead to a hiking and riding trail. There is a place also called Viewpoint of Carqueenas Bridge. And it's a bluff, and you can see, that's where you can see the bridge at. One of the bridges. Franklin Ridge Loop. I've been drawn to that Franklin. This is a. I didn't think you could see it from here, but you can. It's crazy. There's actually a road called Hillside, but it's further back. I know I wrote that down. See, this other place matches too, but it's not near the water. It starts with a B. Bronies and the Sky Ranch Land Trust Trails, because I got trust land before, but I don't think that's right because I'm not overlooking the water, and he keeps showing me overlooking the water, so it's gotta be. I think it's weird. There's a Refugio Park, and I got that in Lena. It's weird. Yeah, there's a Refugio Park. It's on the other side. It's just called Refugio Valley Park. It's on the other side. Well, that's got to be the area because I felt like 80 was like this on me, and that's where it is on here. And Cummings is right there too. Like everything I've gotten, Cummings, 80. It looks like I saw Little Bull Valley. Little Bull Valley has a dock, but I think it's too like low. I don't know though. Yeah. This would make sense, like I think. I just started questioning because there's a hillside over there, but it doesn't go along the water. It's further back. But it connects. It connects to there's a St. Mary's Street too, which I also got a couple months ago, actually. I can't find. There it is. There's Hillside. So Hillside's in the. So that could be just a reference point. That could be the reason why that he gave me Hillside was to tell me it's the right area because it is. It does lead to that area, which is kind of crazy that there's actually a place called that. Right. And there is a park by there because remember I said I was getting a park. Like you pass a park on the way, uh, Rankin Park. I am really drawn to that Franklin Ridge loop though, but I don't know if it's close enough to what we're looking for. I think there's an overlook there, but she showed me she was closer to the water, which would be the scenic drive and that overlook. This poor Costa's right there. I know I saw Love or something at one point. See, there's Cummings. Can't get away from the Cummings either because I got that name. But it's not close enough to the water. But it all is all in the same area. It's all in the same area. Well, it's really green like I see too, so there's something I want to look at. There is a Lover's Lane. It's in San Francisco. Huh. There's a literal Lover's Lane in San Francisco. Now that's going to throw me off. I don't think you take her to San Francisco though, right? There's a literal Lover's Lane in San Francisco. Not mine. That I know of. I mean, it's a big area, this Lover's Lane, where this Lover's Lane is. It's got like golf courses and hiking trails, and I couldn't see him taking her there because I'm sure it's too busy, but there's a wooded area, but it's not up high, so I don't know. Maybe they went there, maybe he's just telling her that. I mean, maybe he's just saying that they've been there or something. I don't freaking know. Or because he said Lover's Lane. Lovers Lookout. They put Lover's Lookout and it took me back to Lover's Lane, so I don't know. Unless that's where they did their carving. I don't know. Maybe they've been there before or something. I didn't get the Martinez Bridge. I was just saying it's in Martinez, but it's, which is weird because you pass Port Costa, so I don't know why it's saying it's in Martinez. That's what I was saying. I didn't actually get Martinez. I got Port Costa. I don't know. It's got to be it. I can't, because I'm like trying to get more as we're sitting here, and I just keep seeing the same thing over and over. Ginger. Sorry. Well, that's what I see. I see him driving past the industrial area. I got Sorry, I got 30 minutes. And he shows me, the way that he shows me driving is that way. Okay, I'm going this way and then I'm going that way. That lover's lane is going to bother me now. I don't know how it fits. Unless that's just what they called it. Yeah, but Tammy, he's showing me a bluff like an overlook. I'm not on flat ground. Which I didn't even realize. Well, yeah, but you passed that too. If you go, what I'm talking about is what he passed on the way, right? So if you drive through Martinez, that's all industrial. So I was getting what is close by and what he drove through, because I was seeing it like I'm in the car driving. And I heard Port Costa like 3 or 4 times. It was coming to me, not from me this time. So if she's not there, I'll be very surprised because I just keep saying the same thing. My military stuff is over there. I'm looking for a damn lighthouse. The military place have one? There's so many places I guess he could have put her, but it's going to be somewhere that... This is the only place that fits that I can see that has everything that we talked about. And has, the other things. I got 80 Cummings. Franklin is a pool. I've gotten that before too. It's somewhere on my list. Because I also saw it by where my... Yeah. And like he just keeps showing me the bluff, and I feel like I said like I'm in between 2 bridges. So it looks like there's the Benica Martinez bridge, and then there's a bridge on the other side, which is the freaking Alfred Zampa bridge and 80. And this would put us right in the middle of both of those bridges. Just so weird because I used to stay over here at Port Costa. Well, that's where my grandpa used to work. We used to stay over there at the Port Costa when I was young. But that Bull Valley I can't leave. And then, like I said, I got that email saying that the EVP kept saying Bull Valley. I'll tell you what she said. I don't know. It might not even fit this case. Like I said, not everything's going to fit. That's the only one thing I can't find. So she said that she asked for a location and said a bunch of crap that she couldn't understand, and then it said 80. And then she asked again and it said Bull. And then she looked up on the map, but she found that next to 80, and then She asked if she was there at Bull Valley Trail, and she got a yes. So it was weird because this was after I did my first reading, so she was trying to validate it. And then this isn't. This is there's. No, because I'm not working on her. I was gonna work on her if I couldn't do this other one, but she'll be my next reading. But I felt like she was in water the last couple times I did her reading, my Amulet. But I don't know. I'm gonna redo her reading and see. Um, I don't know. I think that's it because it's like he just gives me the same thing over and over, and the information just kind of stopped. I kept trying to get more, and I just kept seeing I'm on the bluff, and everything is down below. So I think that area should be looked at for her. I mean, I can't explain it otherwise. Everything's there. Even the stuff I got prior readings, Cummings, and all that. No, I definitely feel she's near the water because I get the seagulls and stuff. But trying to see if I can get anything else, but I don't think so. I wonder if she was going to pick up something from him. I don't know. She's going to meet him for some reason, but there's that feeling too. Yeah. Oh, he just keeps taking me on a windy road, and I'm up high, like we were talking about. The water's really strong, like close by. Like I can smell how it would smell. I can hear the seagulls. Really dense, like where she's at, it's really dense vegetation. But I feel like I'm, like I said, overlooking everything. She's got to be near a gate because that keeps coming in too. I know that's it. That's got to be the right area. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On and off, whatever. But like he said, like they kind of had a toxic thing, and those relationships you go on and off, back and forth to. It's one of those ones. So things just got out of hand. I don't know. Maybe she said she wasn't going to see him anymore or whatever. I felt like she was leaving somewhere or something. Like, and he thought he was going to lose her for good. That's how it comes across. But I think because that's the area, that's why I'm not getting any more. Like, what else could I really get for that area? Not really anything, other than what I'm seeing. So, I hope it's right. Has to be. Has to be right. Because I think the word hillside is to validate that area because it's very close. So I think that's to validate, and I didn't know that there was going to be a street called that, and that does hook to this that does hook to this area, like through all the trails and stuff. It hooks, like you can get there if you take all the trails. So That's why I think that Hillside is to validate this is the right area. It's not very far from where we're looking at. So I guess she'd finished college. I think maybe she was, gonna be done with him as she was moving on with her life. Probably maybe she was moving into the city, maybe she was moving away, maybe she was, I don't know. There was something about her, saying maybe she didn't ever want to see him again or something, like he thought he was losing her for good. But college came in the beginning. And I didn't know that, but she graduated. So he was talking about college. It was after the college or whatever. Like, I don't know, she was going to do something different. He basically felt like she was moving on with her life without him, is what it seems like. And I don't know. I think maybe she had met someone else or something, because that kind of comes into, like, maybe there was someone else. Like he said, he got out of hand. But I don't know. Not giving me much else because I think that's the area. So hopefully it'll be looked at. I don't know. And now we're going to have to. Now I don't have a light, so that's wonderful. People are just going to have to deal with my lives like this. So for now, until I get a new light. But that did come in, so if she had just finished, it would still validate. But it had something to do with her finishing, and I don't know. He felt like he was losing his grip on her, I guess. Just the way, like maybe they weren't going to do the on-off thing anymore. She had it done. I didn't. Well, 30 I think is the minutes. 53 I have no idea what that is. Might not fit here. Like we say, I get stuff in like the case prior for the next case. So it's very possible that something I got tonight is going to fit in the next case that I work, which probably Maya, or the one after that, which I don't know who that is yet. So, I don't know. I think that's all I'm getting on that. I think that's the area. It's gotta be the area. Got to be the area. Can't. I don't see anywhere else that fits. And with all the stuff that I got, the hillside, the Cummings, the everything that I saw, the bull, it's all right there. So, not a coincidence. All right, I'm tired, and it's late. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Oh, is there a place called it? Well, is it in the area? Because it could just reference the area too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get stuff that you pass on the way, that's in the area, that's in the vicinity. So it could be to validate the area. I'll go look real quick. See, there's Edwards again. Freaking, it's everywhere. Where? I can't find it. Yeah, I know, Tammy. I see that. That's where that is. That took me all the way to the other side. Bay Area Ridge Trail. What? The lighthouse at Glen Cove Marina. I'll put that. That's in Vallejo. Yeah, that's on the other side. No, that's. I mean, you could see it. I mean, maybe that's what she's saying, is she could see, or he's saying that you could see it from there, because it's across the water. But that's a restaurant, so I don't know. Let's just put us kind of in the vicinity. Oh, wait. I thought I saw something, but I lost it, and I don't see it now. I don't know. It's gotta be it. Right. I don't know. There might be one we're not seeing, too. I don't know. Or it could fit a different case. Freaking, I don't know. As we know. So, I think that's it, because I'm not getting nothing else. I think that's the area. I'm not. You know how I am, like, when I get on an area and I can't get away from it, there's a reason for it. Just like if I'm on something like the shed or the outbuilding that I couldn't get away from, and that's where he was, that's why. If I'm focused on something and I can't get away from it, there's always a reason for it. So it's got to be the right area. It's got to be the correct area. So I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know who to contact about this. Hopefully, someone contacts me. There's some people contacting me about other cases I worked that, may check it out. So it'd be nice if, I don't know, because I would contact the police over there, but I don't think they'd listen. So the family would be the next ones. Um, and at least needs to be checked. I mean, it's not like, even if I'm wrong, okay, and what else do they have to lose at this point? What other direction do they have, unless they know something I don't know, and they got a totally different direction? Then yes, by all means, go on it. But what do they have to lose at this point? It's been since January, and they haven't found her, and now he's gone. So what do they have to lose other than to check it? Um, I don't know exactly where. I just think there's a gate close by, because I keep picking up a gate of some kind. So there must be a gate by where she is. So I keep picking that up pretty strongly. Keep getting a gate of some sort. I think it's brown, but a gate. Right? Which has been since January, but they should still be able to pick it up, you know. And I don't think she's far off the road either, or far off a trail. Because the way she showed it to me was, she could see, it was like, I'm in it's like weird how she's showing me. She's showing me like how she's in the bush, like the bushes or the vegetation, like how she's in it, and that she's looking out, and then there's some kind of, trail or road, and then there's the water. So it's weird how she shows me that. But there's something about a gate, so I would look around wherever the gates are in that area, but I'm between the two bridges and the bluff. I don't know, he keeps showing me the bluff area where you can see all the stuff I described. But you can definitely see the bridge, at least this one on this side. The right hand side, you can definitely see that bridge from where it is. And boats and, the railroad tracks and all that kind of stuff. I didn't realize the roadhouse could fit here though. But yeah. So that's where I would suggest looking, and she's just hidden very well. Might be a more private area because I see the sign private area. I don't know how you would get in there, so maybe just buy there. And I keep getting a gate, private area and a gate. So and that's coming in right now. Yeah, exactly. But I think she's on the other side because she looks over the either walkway or road. She looks over it. And there's water right there. But she shows me more like flat, but he's saying up high. Well, on a bluff. That's what he's showing me up high. Hers I didn't fill up high. But yeah, hers and that might just be the angle that she was showing me, because I don't think he's lying about where he put her, because he comes across as him wanting to do the right thing, and this just being a big mistake, and he messed up really bad, and you know, um, he just doesn't. He feels remorse. He feels bad about it. I mean, they understand their contracts on the other side, but he wants to make things right. So I think he's trying really hard to show me best that he can. So I don't think he's lying about it at all. He's been upfront since the beginning. So usually, and I don't think he's in hell or anything like that, because I don't see black around him like I did with Ted Bundy. Or lower astrals, I should say. When they're lower astrals, I don't see light behind them. I just see him in the dark, and I don't see him in the dark. I don't think he has any reason to, at this point, not tell us. I think what he's giving us matches what she gave us. So I think it's the right location. All right. And maybe the family will see it and they'll know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I don't know if they even know if they had a special place or not, or why. I kept seeing them. They did carve their name somewhere. I just don't know where. Because that kept coming in. And that came in hers and his. So I'd be interested to know where they carved their name at. Or carved their initials. Unless he did it where he put her. There's something about initials being carved somewhere. So. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to jump off. I'm tired. Hope it was helpful. I'll see you guys next time.